What's up, everybody? Welcome back to R3 TV, and you already know that today is a new day. So before I put my head on, I'm going over a few things that I can clean up while the head is off. And one thing I noticed, this is the first time I'm running a timing cover. But the thing is, you can't really adjust your timing belt or get you to your manual tensioner with the cover on. So, and I got the ATI dampener, and I don't really want to pull that off because I don't have the tool. So I'm trying to find a way to be able to keep this cover and still be able to adjust my timing and get to what I need to back here. So I got this little saw, and I am trying to cut a little alleyway in the timing while it's still being functional. So don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to continue to cut that. Want to ensure that my brake lines are good. So just doing the manual conversion, get rid of the ABS. And my fuel lines, I want to make sure are good with that's my E85 sensor that goes back to the pump. I want to make sure there's no leaks on there. Then I will be ready to throw the head back on. All right, I got the little spot cut out now. As you can see, I can easily access the tensioner, the manual tensioner right here. So that's easy. I'm just cleaning up some of the stuff. I got my brake lines tightened. I got my jankily got this mounted on the firewall. And I'm just cleaning up a few more things in the back, and the head will be ready to go on. So I definitely should have painted the head before I put it back on, because you can see the block is painted and the head is dirty. That's okay. I'm breathing hard because I'm out of shape. The head is back on to the block. So next I'm going to just start throwing stuff back together, throw some assembly lube, get it all back together, and see where we go. So I had to take the head back off because I realized that I put the head gasket on upside down. So I always thought the silver side was up, but it's really silver side down because it matches the oil port and the coolant. So I got that done. I got the head studs in, the washers. I'm putting the bolts in now. I always use my my impact gun to torque. I'm just kidding. I do not torque it down with it. You guys have seen me do this a couple times, so I'm not going to show it. I'm just going to get it torqued down and move on to the next step. So the last clip you just saw was at least 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. I went on vacation to Tennessee, so I was not able to work on the head, and I was at a stopgap because, of course, when you're working on anything, you're one bolt away from 3 weeks of not being able to do anything. So everything's good. I was torquing down the head. I did not do this just now, but there is a bolt. The 10 mil is stuck in the head, and I've been drilling, I've been clawing, I've been doing everything to get that out. So I had to order something from Amazon. It is here. So hopefully I'm able to get that out so I can freaking finish torquing the head down and keep it going. All right, so I finally got the timing belt back on. Got everything torqued down. Yes, please judge me. This bolt is just not gonna work. I've tried every drill I've ordered from Amazon, everything short of taking it to the machine shop. Again, this is the stock head. Really not worried about it. I think it'll be fine. It's at the end of the cam cap here. It may leak a little bit, but everything is torqued down here. The timing belt is on. I cut out that little area so I can get to the tensioner. It's on timing. I just gotta tighten it up and finish putting everything back together and see if we can get a first start out of this thing. All right, so I got the wiring harness all back in. I did tighten the VTEC solenoid this time, so I won't have that mistake of everything leaking everywhere, hopefully. Really hope this cam seal thing is in good. Anyway, so just gotta bolt up the manifold. Kind of went over all my torque specs. The belt is good and tight. Gotta hook up the alternator, intercooler piping. Probably not even do that for the first start. I'm just gonna bolt the manifold up and give it a first start and see what we get. All right, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Got the battery in, got my charger. I'm gonna switch it to 50 amp emergency start. I like a dot. I got valve cover on, tightened, torqued. Everything should be good. Of course, except the boost piping, don't need that. I just want to see if it starts. I cannot wait to clean up. It is a mess. I just want to see if it primes. Okay. Got a little something. Oil pressure gauge is acting a little weird. I don't have any gas, but I'm gonna turn it over. Actually, no, I'm not. I am going to check the oil because a lot of oil drained out. Uh-oh. All right, we have returned. Check the oil, we're good. Still need to change it, but let's see if we get anything. I think I'm just out of freaking gas. Yeah, I can tell the tank, with it priming, I can tell the tank is very low. So, consensus is no gas, won't start, and my battery needs to charge a little bit. So I have somewhere to go tonight, so I will let this charge for a couple of hours, and I will try it later on tonight. Gotcha, bitch. So if you've seen in the last clip, when I started it, I was supposed to record while I was starting it, but I couldn't just leave and not try to start it. And it finally started, and as you heard, it didn't sound too good as far as the valve. The block sounds good, but you can tell the clearances on the valves are too tight, which they are. So this is the spec of what. Let me see if you can see that. For anybody wondering what what filler gauge should go in your between your valves and piston, this is it. And when I stick it in here, I'm getting nothing. I cannot go in there. And I kind of rotated the piston and checked all of them on the exhaust side, and I can't fit a filler gauge in any of this. So my clearances are way too tight, which is why the engine sounds like that. So it's actually the first time I'm doing this on any H that I had, myself at least. So I'm gonna go through and adjust all the valves. I don't have the feeler gauge for the intake side. Is .006. I only have 008. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the exhaust side for now and see if it makes it sound any better. All right, so everything is back together. Oh my God, look at all that freaking pollen. This time I hooked up my laptop just to see what was going on. I recalibrated the TPS. I kind of just did the things I should have done when I first started it up. So now I'm just gonna go through a first startup and see what do we get. So some of the noise that I was experiencing is because my timing belt is still really loose. So I need to fix that so it doesn't jump any teeth. As I showed you in the previous clip, the tensioner is down here, which is super hard to get to. So if anyone has this tensioner, this is the solution. You get a crow's foot wrench, which is this part right here. So all the wrenches look like this. And the particular one I have is a 13. You just put your socket on it. And that fits right over the tensioner bolt. And now I can tighten up the belt. So that's just a little tip for anyone that has a manual tensioner and has a headache trying to get it loose. This just makes it super easy. All right, guys, I think we are good to go. The idling unit is running off the rest of the the oil that was burning, so it's a little bit of smoke still coming out, but I think that's just the smoke that was built up in the turbo manifold. It is running a little rich right now. It's in 12. I can see if I can adjust that a little bit here, but I think we're good. I am very happy that I was able to break everything down, put it back together. They got it on timing, adjusted the ECU a little bit. It's idling about like 13.9-ish, but I'm not a tuner. I'm gonna leave that to my tuner. I'm gonna button everything else up, get everything, the intercooler pipe and everything back together, and I think it's time to hit the dyno again and see if we can get this car driving. I'm gonna back it out, get everything washed up, cleaned up, and see when I can schedule an appointment. So thank you guys for sticking with me through all of this craziness and all of this going on with the car. Hopefully from here on out, it's good news. We can get some movement on this car and we will be ripping. Out. Yes, sir. It's dirty, but it's running. So my work area is an absolute mess. So now that the car can move under its own power, I can clean up my area and get ready to actually keep the car itself clean, because I haven't been able to clean the car. One, hasn't been running, and two, my area's been a mess. So I'm gonna actually wash the car, get everything cleaned up, and have a nice area to work so we can get this baby looking like I want it. Guys, I can't believe it. The CB is about to get its first wash in years. The thing is running great. I wish I could drive it, but still things I gotta do, like put brakes on it and all that good stuff, like actual pads. But she's looking amazing, but filthy at the same time. So I'm gonna wash her and prepare to get her cleaned up. But I'm feeling really good about the progress so far. That, but all the way around, I am still going to wrap the car. I got the fenders done. The body is, as you can see, it's pretty straight, good for wrapping. Still going to go down that route, but yeah, there she is in her full glory. All right, guys, appreciate you sticking with me this long in the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.